The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
Hey, what is up, YouTube fam? It's Dupree, aka Darth Hater, here with my Book of Boba Episode 5 first thoughts and reactions review. Damn, was that an episode? Was that a freaking episode? But before we get into it, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe because that greatly helps out my channel. And also don't forget to check out one of my last videos. This episode of the Book of Boba, or should I say Mando Season 3 Episode 1, basically. If you guys haven't seen an episode, spoilers, like we're going full detail into this, you know, my thoughts and everything, so been warned. Boba Fett was not in this episode at all. Like, I was kind of surprised. I'm not mad at all. I'm not mad saying that. It was kind of teased in the last episode that we're getting Din gonna join everything, and I'm thinking, okay, so he'll like pop in at the end of the episode or midway through. No, dude just comes in this meat locker butcher kind of thing, and he's there for the whole episode. Like, he walks in looking for like this bounty with the dark saber, you know, he gets his bounty, goes to the guys, collects, and then ends up going to see the armorer and has Vizsla. We see Din struggling to use the dark saber, which I heard about from some sources that, like, yeah, he's gonna be trying to use it, but it's gonna be like very difficult, like he's not used to it. There's gonna be some interesting aspects of the dark saber that he's gonna have to get used to. I knew it as soon as he saw the armorer and the rest of the Mandos. I knew it was gonna be like coming up. Have you removed your helmet? And then it's just like, now he has to go to Mandalore and bathe himself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka, so to speak. So that basically sets up for season 3 already. And I knew they were gonna do something like that in the Book of Boba, because The Mandalorian is the main show, the Book of Boba is a spin-off, Ahsoka is another spin-off, and all other shows are gonna be spin-offs. And then they're gonna have their team-up event eventually with a movie. The Mandalorian right now is like the Iron Man of Star Wars. Like, he like sets the tone with like his show, and then everything links off. It was kind of funny seeing that Mando doesn't have his ship right now, so he basically has to take public transportation to go everywhere. Dude has to basically take the bus to go to Tatooine. I don't know about you guys, but I felt such anxiety about when he had to take all of his weapons out and put them in the box at the docking bay right before he goes to Tatooine. I felt so anxiety when he put the lightsaber in there, the dark saber. I'm like, is he gonna get it back? To which of course he did. And then he goes to see I forgot her name with the, you know, the bushy hair. She was like Sigourney Weaver. And then she has an N1 freaking starfighter for him. Not only is it an N1 starfighter, but then we see a BD unit, like just like BD1 from Jedi Fallen Order. I know it's not the actual BD1, but basically might as well have been. I did not know until, you know, she's like BD, but it didn't say what his name was, and it could have been BD4, BD2, BD5, whatever. But it was cool to see that little droid like finally make its way into live action. It's good to see that they're pulling from all different parts of Star Wars to put into the movies and the TV shows. You know, that droid's from the Jedi Fallen Order game, which, you know, kind of makes that game be more a little canon, because that's where that droid is from. You know, you even have the RX droids from Star Tours make an appearance, and from Star Wars Rebels. After that, Mando and Sigourney Weaver fix up the N1 starfighter, which I freaking loved. I loved that so much. The N1 starfighter is like my second favorite starfighter after the X-Wing in Star Wars, or at least the good guy. What, you know, it's one of my top favorite ships. It's so sleek, cool. I love the design of it. Doug Chiang did an amazing job back in the day. And I remember that the design got like a lot of flack because people wanted like Star Wars stuff to be like a little bit more junky and old. Well, now you have a junky old N1 starfighter, you know, with like a carburetor at the top, hot rodded out. Din takes it for a first test flight, which I never thought I would hear like that sound of those engines roar again, which is cool. he takes it to freaking Beggar's Canyon, and just the callbacks of episode 1, Anakin flying through Beggar's Canyon during the pod race, almost shot for shot. You see the ramp that Anakin flies through, and the debris is still right there. Then you see, Din going, opening it up, taking it out to the upper atmosphere, to space, doing some tricks. There was a shot where he flew over this liner, the bus thing, bus cruiser that he was flying in before, and he does like so many maneuvers through it, and it was like so shot for shot of Anakin flying around the droid control ship in episode 1. It just really took me back. And then of course spinning, because like I said, that's a good trick. And after that, he gets, so to speak, he gets pulled over by the Republic, X-Wing officers checking on him. And it's the same officer that has been pulling him over and tailing him in the last few episodes of Mandalorian, season 1 and 2. And then the funny thing, the coolest thing I noticed, so the other actor in the other X-Wing was totally the same actor that played the body double for Luke Skywalker in Mando season 2. So that was interesting. Then dude just downshifts and leaves him coming back to land, and then enough of the whole episode 1 thing with him being like, how was the flight, wizard? I'm like, oh my god. Then Fennec Shand shows up and tells him that I need you to come work for Boba, and he's like, I have one thing that I gotta do first. And I'm just like, well, next week we're gonna go see Grogu for sure. Grogu and or Luke. Oh yeah, that was another thing I forgot in there. He basically takes his spear and then has the tip chopped off to make something for Grogu, and then Armor ties it up in a nice little bow, and it looks just like Grogu's head, which is cute. So she made some chainmail. So he made a little chainmail vest. But anyway, I love this episode all in all. It was weird being as this show is for Boba Fett, and Boba Fett didn't make one appearance in it, I guess for Mando. But whatever. I mean, the last episode was okay. The episode before that was show's taking its strides, and I guess this was what they needed to do to kind of kick up interest again in the show. Just introduce Din. I'm excited for the next episode, and yeah, let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. Boba should have been in this episode at least a little bit. Do you think? What do you think of Din's new starship? What do you think of the new aspects of what Din has to do with the armor, where she told him to go back to Mandalore and everything? What did you guys think about the little flashback, the Terminator flashback of the Night of 1,000 Tears? That was some serious Terminator flashback right there. Let me know thoughts, comments down below. And as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell to get notifications for all my latest videos. That would be great. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. See you in the next one. May the force be with you. Bye.